So you've most likely heard before successful guys telling you that everything will be all good with time. And I just want to help you guys a little bit with that statement, because there's truth to that statement from their consciousness, from their lens on where they're sat on the side of the table. But don't just think time will heal you. Time will actually completely expose you. So I always say especially to my clients when we're on these mindset calls, I say, guys, whenever you hear something from somebody, if you're trying to learn, try not to hear it from your own lens, from your own position, and just hear the words and take it in. Try and understand it from the guy who's speaking it, and understand it from their level of consciousness with where they are. So let's just analyze this statement a second. Time will improve everything. Now, for a successful guy, right, he's got good habits. Okay, he's got clarity. He knows exactly where he's going. He knows exactly how to do it. You know, he's training in the gym. He's got a solid routine. His nutrition's dialed. His health's good. He knows exactly where his money's coming from. He knows exactly how to scale his business. It's like a science. Everything's just like an art, and every day it's structured so that he gets better every day. His business gets better every day. His life gets better every day. So one day from now, he's going to be 1% better. And 2 days, he's going to be another percent better. And 3 days, because he's got the roadmap, the blueprint cracked. And time is his greatest ally. Once you've got that blueprint, once you've got daily growth, the only thing you really have to play with, if you can't improve potency, I challenge everyone that they can become more potent on a daily basis. But once you are very potent, once you've mastered growth, time is the greatest ally. But analyze yourself for a second. Because if you are not yet that guy that has 100% clarity on how he needs to become the guy he needs to become, right? Do you have 100% clarity on how your business is going to build itself and scale and just exponentially grow month on month and create that impact you want and create the lifestyle you want? Because time's your greatest enemy if you don't know. Like, if you don't have good habits right now, you're not effectively aligned to your higher self. Time really is exposing you. Time is taking you one step back, because multiplying zero growth, times that by 100, what's 0 times by 100? It's still 0. Whereas if you times 1 growth by 100 days, you're now at 100. And that's that exponential curve between, the great get greater and the shit get shitter. And you can't hate the play, you got to hate the game. You've got to become a master. You've got to get yourself in the rooms where, you've got to fix your now situation immediately. Because if you can get your now situation to growth level 1, and you can max out your daily growth, time's your ally. But until you max out daily growth, time is your greatest enemy, because you are burning days away. And the way I look at this, guys, is, I was born in the year 2000. I've now got 2 7-figure offers at the age of 25. I accomplished that by 24. And I live my dream life in my dream house. My goals are constantly growing, though, let's be real. And I'm living in perfect alignment. I'm living every second doing exactly what I want to be doing, with who I want to be, exactly where I want to be. And I've got new goals I want to box off, but I'm really living to my higher self, because I look at the world like, 2000. There's going to be one day, there's going to be 2000, then there's going to be a dash, and then there's going to be another day, Hopefully it's 2100. Hopefully I can live to 100. I value my health very highly. But you want to fill that gap with as much growth, with as much fulfillment, with as much alignment to your higher self as possible. That's really the purpose of life, Becoming the man you need to become, aligning with your most highest, most authentic self and living in alignment with that. And when you are, you will have that growth factor level 1 every day. And I just really want to challenge you guys. If you don't yet have that, you're not clear on that, how to build the best body, the best mind, have your paradigm aligned with success, have your business growing, don't just sit back and wait for time, because you right now, your habits in the past and your thoughts and your beliefs and your habits, actions, that's all, today, your life right now is the result of those. So if you keep multiplying those same things, those same thoughts, beliefs, decision-making, actions, as you have in the past, You're going to keep multiplying the same thing. Time is not your friend. Time is just going to send you down a different avenue, not towards your goals. So don't think that time will figure things out. You have to be like, I'm an extreme now guy. Like everything needs to be now, because I understand this law. I understand that only when you're in alignment do you get anything. It's not, how long does it take to get a result? It's more, how long will it take for the water to boil? And you can boil it right now if you have the right energy, and you can get the molecules vibrating, and you can turn it into steam now. You can get your results now. It already exists on a different frequency. Like you right now are on this frequency, your goals are on this frequency. They're both still there, just like radio 2 and radio 1. You can't hear the other one, but they're both still going on at the same time. So yes, you may have heard this statement before, but I just want to help you guys out here and understand it with my level of consciousness, that yes, there's truth to that statement. Time will help a lot of things, but time will only help it when you're locked in and you've got everything mastered and you're growing every day. I just urge you guys to have that urgency to attack it today. That urgency to find clarity, that urgency to get that blueprint and that roadmap mapped out, and that urgency to get your thoughts, your beliefs, your habits, and your actions all aligned with that end goal now. And then every day you're in alignment, you're just moving exponentially towards your goals. But you won't just stumble into that with time. That all comes from an urgency of, now I need to do this. Every big piece of pivotal fitness development I've ever had, it didn't come from leaving it and with time it fixed itself. It came from a now moment, creating alignment and then compounding that. With my business, it didn't just come from time fixes it, time gets me to the 50K a month, time gets me to the 100K a month, time gets me to beyond that. No, it came from a now alignment and then compounding all of that. And that's really what I want to urge to you today. Getting everything aligned with your higher self. Start by grabbing yourself one of these and writing down, this is actually what I teach inside my elite program, in the consciousness calibration part. Like, what is your assumptions and alignment? So your assumptions would be, everything you want. Who do you need to be? What would the body be like? What would the mind be like? Like, draw it, bullet point it, get very clear on it. Where are you going to live? What's your house going to look like? Every single detail. The cars, the partner, the lifestyle, the hours in the day you work. Everything, your income, how many clients you have. Just get so crystal clear and understand, okay, if you can now visualize not just the results, not just the villas and the cars and where you live in the world, but visualize that version of you. How's he operating? How's he eating his nutrition? What food is he eating? How dialed in is he? What time does he wake up? How structured is he? How does he make decisions with that level of results? What does he believe about money with that level of results, right? What's he thinking about? Is he thinking about, oh, what if this happens? Or is he thinking, I'm the fucking G? Your goal is adopt all the belief systems, all the mental syntax, and the physiology of that version of you. The most highest, most authentic version of you. If you adopt those three things, the physiology, the mental syntax, and the belief systems of that character, it's still you, but it's on a different frequency. The second you adopt that, you will be there. You have to get into that state now. And that's exactly what I do with my guys in Elite. We get them in the most savage shape. We take them through the whole physique roadmap. We operate with clarity every single morning. We take them towards their goals. We install the paradigm, the business. We get them flowing at 100 miles an hour. You have to move now. And then every single day for me and my clients, they're compounding. I don't see one of my guys every week not make exponential progress. And this is the thing. This is another law which ties into this. There's the law of cause and effect, right? You'll have most likely heard of this. And it's like every input creates an output. Don't think that something's not happening. Now the output could be bad. If you've got bad habits, bad thoughts, bad beliefs, now, great, your output is your current reality. But when you put in a good input and you get a good output, that good output now becomes a good input, because now you get a new frequency of thoughts that compounds, and every good output creates a great new input. And this is the exponential curve on why successful people love time, because time means growth. Just look back. Over the last 6 months, have you had exponential success and growth in your business, in life, in your body? Are you becoming that guy Or did you just believe this quote that time will fix everything? Because it won't. Time will expose you. It will make the great greater and the shit shitter. Okay? Guys, I promise you, if you make this move today, every single day from now will compound towards your dream life. But don't put this off. You know, putting this off is for the guys that want to settle. Putting this off is for the guys that are the talkers but not the achievers. You know, achievers are now. You know, it's in my TP secrets that I give my clients. Like one of the laws of success is an immense amount of urgency. And that doesn't mean hustle culture and just being an idiot and being a clown and doing low leverage stuff. It simply just means now into the alignment of your higher self. You know, the thoughts, the beliefs, the habits, the actions, the decisions, the knowledge, the consciousness. And you're only going to get that through exposure, guys. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's finish 2025. If you're watching this now in September, let's finish 2025 with exponential growth. You can't keep moving through the world staying the same. Okay? A man who stays the same is dying. He's going backwards. You know, time is not infinite. Let's go.